of indifference as monasteries, or is there something, you know?
I didn't get the first part of your question.
Convents.
Convent. Convent, yeah. What do you mean?
Would you put that into the same sort of point of indifference as monasteries, or do you think that there's something different?
No, now I just treat the phenomenon of monasticism without entering this. If a convent is other thing than a monastery, are you asking?
Yeah.
No, in the beginning, the vocabulary, it is first Greek, then Latin, and I wouldn't say in the beginning we had monasterium. And what is strange that, as you probably understand, monasterium comes from monos, alone. But on the contrary, what it's very interesting to see is that since the very beginning, monasterium means a life in common, many monks living together. Just in the beginning of monasticism, with Pachomius, we are also in the Oriental, in the Eastern Greek, Basil and Pachomius are the first monastic orders. But already with Pachomius, we see that the anachoretism, how do you say it?
Anachoresis?
Yeah, the being alone, the hermit is excluded, it's finished. Both in Pachomius and Basil, we find in their rule, they will say to live alone is not good, means that you don't care about the others, it's not really Christian. So we see that the monasticism begins with a refusal of anachoretism. Of course, it's very near. But as soon as it begins with Pachomius, already we have a community. Many already. Pachomius, the first one, and the Basilium, we know that they have hundreds and hundreds of monks living together. So since the very beginning, we have a common life, koinos bios, syncretism. It is a community. It is a community. It is a political thing. And this dialectic between anachoretism and monasticism lasts till a certain moment when in the Toledo Council, there is it is clearly established that you can become an hermit and go to live alone only after having lived in the monastery. So they reversed. So in the beginning it was first the hermits, the anachoretes, and then the monasteries, but then we see in this council you can go to live alone, you become hermit only after you live in the monastery. So you see that what we saw in Rabelais, one of the main characters which define monastic life, it is that it is a community, common life. It is a community, so it has a political character. It is another polis. We go away from the polis, we abandon the polis, the city, and we will found another city. So it's important never to forget this distinction and even this antagonism between anachoretism, hermitage, how do you say it? And monasticism. And then this one, the main description is, as I quoted before, they took from the Act of the Apostle, with the passage in which it is said that the Apostle lived in unanimity and communism. So in the Act of the Apostle, we found this description. And they take, so the apostolic model, so we will live like the Apostle, so we will have all in common, and we will live unanimously. So a absolute community. One soul, one only soul. Like in a Trotskyist group. never forget that the model of all parties and political organization come from the church and the monks. So that's well known. The Communist Party is just an imitation of the church. But that's, everyone knows this. It's what the board called banalité de base, basic banalities. So this is one first important thing. I don't know if we have the time to say everything. So the people are, they also say, we are in commune viventes, people living together. That's what we are, living together. So this is the first character. And that's why they always condemned, because we then, even after, we continue to have both Anachorete and also what was called and strongly condemned the vagabond monk. We through all this century we'll have monks which wanders, err in the system. But then in all the rules you find a strong condemnation there. These are false monks. And another thing to understand the phenomenon of the monasticism is the meaning of the habit. Habit in the sense of dress. Habit in English, I think, means both way of living, attitude, and dress.
Yes.
How did the term acquire this double meaning? Through monasticism. Because habit, habitus in Latin, means only way of living. Habitus in Latin is way of living. Doesn't mean dress. But what we see is that monasticism is the first moment in Western part. No, we have some analogy after, also in profane life. But in what we see that in monasticism, we witness a moralization and a spiritualization of the habit. So the monk has to dress in a certain way, and every part of the monk habit, the monk dress, has a spiritual meaning. And this after the priest will take, and the church will take. In this moment, the priest, as far as we know, did not have a dress, particular dress. They had the dress like common people. But when the monk moralized the habit and gave such a strong meaning to the way of dressing, then the church, like always does, took this and pushed it to extreme. And then we have a huge treatise of the meaning of every part. While the monk of the habit of the monk was very simple, on the contrary, then the church will complicate this, but every detail, even the button, even the color, will have a meaning. But this we find for the first time this moralization of the habit in the treaty of Cassianus, one of the first treaties on the Institutiones Cenobitiche. Institutions. So here we have one of the first chapter, the Habitu Monachorum, on the dressing and the habits of monks. And again here we see that so we will say the cucullus, what do you say?
Cow. Cow.
How do you say in English?
Cow.
So this, the cucullus that the monks should have, it means that, because in that moment it was the boy at this. So it means that they are innocent like children. They had to had short leaves, because this meant the renouncement of very worldly activity.